Alright, a question like this on the GRE simply requires us just to understand some arithmetic concepts here. So when I look at this type of question on the GRE, it's asking us for quantity A and quantity B. Now, if you recognize this section of the GRE, this is the quantitative comparison section, where pretty much you're required to calculate the value of quantity A and the value of quantity B and compare them. You know, if A is bigger, then the answer is A. If B is bigger, the answer is B. If they're the same value, then the answer is C, and D is when you can't determine which one is bigger consistently. All right, so in this case, we need to look at the top here. So let's just look at the top of this fraction. So 1 over 4. The idea here is raised to these negative powers, and that's the trick that we need to deal with. Well, in math, just to give you a quick trick, if you have 2 to the 3 to the negative power of negative 1, for example, that simply just means 3 over 2. It means you just flip that over. So what happens if you have 2 to the 3 to the negative 2 power? Well, that just means you flip it over, but you still have to square it. So this is going to be flipped over, 3 over 2, but you still have to square there. So that's going to be 9 over 4 in this example. So let's apply that to this question that we have up here. So the question we have up here, this negative 1 power just means I flip this 1 over 4. So that becomes just 4, okay? Plus, then let's look at this situation. Again, this negative power means I flip this 1 over 4, but I still need to keep the square in mind. That's the trick. Many people doing the GRE at times will forget little things like that, which ensures that you miss the question. So the negative power means I flip that over, so it's just going to be 4 now, but I still have my square. Okay, so 1 over 4, if I flip it over, becomes 4 over 1, which is just 4. That's going to be 4, but I still have a 3. Okay, so keep in mind, when I did 1 over 4 and I flipped it over, it was really 4 over 1. I didn't really worry about the 1 because 4 over 1 is still 4, so I just wrote 4. So that's where that is. So the 1 I just kind of ignored because it's it's under as a denominator. So this is a 4 here. So let's calculate that some more. That's a 4. That's a 16 when I do 4 squared. When I do 4 cubed, that's a 64, okay, over 4. Well, 4 plus 16 is 20, and then 20 plus 64 is going to give us 84 there. So when you add this entire top, you get 84, and this is over 4. Well, if you divide this some more, obviously 4 will go in 8 2 times, and 4 in 4 1 time. So that's essentially 21. You shouldn't be using a calculator for that on the GRE. It's going to slow you down. So you want to learn to divide a digit at a time, which is exactly what I did there. So as you can see, quantity A has a value of 21. Well, quantity B, which was given to us, was already 21. So as you can see, the answer here is C. So this question, the answer will be C on the GRE. So what you're looking for is just being able to simplify each quantity through the A part and the B part, and really just understanding this particular simple concept in arithmetic, which is when you have a negative power, you flip the term. Right, you flip the term inside, but you still have to do the square on it and the cube on it if it has anything beyond the negative. And that's all I've done here, and the answer is C. Thank you.